Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Happy Friday night, everyone. Time to kick off the weekend with the NBA on 2K Sports. Hello, basketball fans. Brian Anderson here, courtside with Doris Burke and Grant Hill. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Houston. On Sunday, they'll go up against Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors. And then on Tuesday, they'll defend home court against the Utah Jazz.
And you know, for that matchup with the Thunder, it's one that I'm curious about. It'll be their 6th contest of the season for them, and a game that should have a lot of great matchups.
So the Houston starting 5. Inside, Smith and Şengün. Amen Thompson out there with Tari Eason, and it's Durant in at the 3 slot. And for Brooklyn, we've got Michael Porter. Powell is out there with Dimon. Then it's Gary Harris, and it's Claxton in at the 5 spot. We are just tipping off the season. When you look around the league, Doors, what are you tracking?
Probably 2 things, B.A. The rookies. I always am so curious to see how they respond in their debut. And then the new signings for different teams. What does the fit look like?
Now here's Smith. Back to Durant. Just 5 on the clock. Thompson with it. Now guarded by Harris. For 3, Smith. Brooklyn pulls it in. Harris outside. Pass to Powell. Here's Dimon. Back to Powell. Now here's Porter. 3-pointer. Fires in the triple.
Catch and release. Porter Jr. is so quick. Tough to close out on.
Outside Eason. Thompson outside. That one no good. And here's Powell. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
And that night, they did a great job of executing their plays and creating mismatches.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
And Houston has possession. Following the bucket by Brooklyn. There's the 3. Houston with another miss. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez. We talked about Kevin Durant and just how challenging a matchup he is. He told me, quote, his length is what makes him so difficult. Throwing that quick release on his jumper, all we can ask our guys to do is get a hand up on any shot they can. We'll see how effective their defense is on Durant tonight. Back to you guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. And Brooklyn with possession here after Houston's 3-pointer on the other end. Harris passes to Porter. Shot from 16, and he knocks the jumper down. Porter's got 7 points in the game.
You know, outstanding start. You've made 3 of your first 4.
Durant, pass to Thompson. And here's Şengün. And Şengün throw it down.
Yeah, great finish by Şengün. I love when he goes up with power.
Pass to Porter. The offensive rebound. Here's Dimon. Back to Powell. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. No good from outside.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Brooklyn has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. And you watch Alperen Şengün. He's a beast on the blocks, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., he throws his weight around, but what separates him is his skill. Against the best post defenders in the league, he comes up with creative ways to score.
Now here's Powell. Against Sacramento, he was really on his game. No good on the shot. Eason with some nice D. Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Durant against Harris. Durant, the pass to Thompson. He drops it from range.
I just love the ball.
Brooklyn trails by 3. Pass to Powell. Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. Porter from outside. Eason pulls it in.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Now Thompson. Smith passes to Durant. Now Şengün. He's guarded by Porter. Back to Şengün. Smith outside. Pass to Şengün. Up and over Porter. And there's Şengün on the assist from Eason. Şengün's got his second basket of the game.
Along with everything he can do in the paint, Şengün's mid-range game provides some pop as well.
Good on the shot. And here's Durant. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. 3-point lead. Pass to Şengün. To the middle. Here's Smith. And the layup is good off the glass.
Nice touch from the interior. Smith Jr. knows how to capitalize from this area.
Powell outside. Now here's Porter from the arc. The shot misses.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Pass to Thompson. Claxton against Şengün. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. All right, let's take a second to view the 2K leaderboard and look at last season's top scoring squads. The 4th spot held by the Rockets.
And last year, I liked watching this team operate on the offensive end. The ball movement, the patience, the confidence. You love seeing all that come together.
Brooklyn trails by 5. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
On the take. Porter looks it over. Back to Powell. Pass to Claxton. Misses the 3. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 14-4 run. Durant, the pass to Eason. Back to Durant. Outside Eason. It's Eason with the jam.
Well, this is about unselfishness. Kevin Durant is a great scorer, but right now he's getting his teammates cooking.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Here's Dimon. He's another guy who had a great performance in that win against Sacramento. Powell against Şengün. Pass to Claxton. Eason with a steal. And he lobs it up to the rim. Thompson finds Durant. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Timeout. And now it's a 10-point Houston lead.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And Jordi Fernandez wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan.
Oh yeah, I remember you. Always doubted on the kid.
Brooklyn trails by 10, and it's exceptional the level of commitment that Ime Udoka has inspired from this Rockets team, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's a player's coach, but very demanding, and he holds everyone accountable. It's all about professionalism and purpose.
Houston making some changes. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Alperen Şengün. Finney Smith comes in for Smith, and it's Shepard in for Eason. Here's Shepard. 9 points for him in his last game. And he jams it home with authority.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Here's Porter. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
Picked it. Here's Demon. And again, unable to change momentum here. Here's Durant, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
Boy, Kevin Durant is one of one, guys. A 7-footer with the complete offensive arsenal. What a privilege to have operated in his era.
And he's good on the second. And Brooklyn with possession here, trailing by 13. They're getting their first look of the season at the Rockets in this one. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
Listen, things aren't going his way right now, but listen, you just keep going, keep working at it.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And so the timeout by Jordi Fernandez here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Outside Porter. Pass to Powell. To snap the cold streak. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Boy, I don't think he'll get a screen assist for that pick, but they get the points, and that's all that matters.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Rockets.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
That one falls for Powell. So it's the Rockets now. A 12-point game. Here's Peterson. He's guarded by Porter. And it's Capella with the jam.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
Here's Saraf. Pass to Clowney. Beyond the arc. Nails it from 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
The Rockets lead by 11. Up top, Capella. Now Van Vliet. To the inside. Fontecchio outside. Puts up a 3. Brooklyn pulls it in.
They're playing with a lot of energy tonight. We can see that in their dominance on the glass. Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you. Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 prospect in his high school class, and he said, growing up, basketball was easy for me. It was like, say, going up an elevator. But after my injuries, it's like climbing the stairs. It's like I'm walking in my purpose through this, more than if everything had just been smooth. Guys?
Thank you, Allie. Here's Saraf after Houston's three-pointer on the other end. It's good.
Ooh, how sick was that, guys? I mean, he makes defenders look silly with moves like that.
Inside. Pass to Peterson. This one for three. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Rockets lead by 12.
Refusing to give up on the glass, Capella truly works for his rebounds.
Outside Porter. Screen by Claxton. Porter's shot is off.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
To the paint. Capella can't get it to go. And Brooklyn with possession here. Saraf for three. Peterson with a rebound. 1:04 left in the first. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Brooklyn trails by 14. Outside Porter. The three ball. The shot no good.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
Pass to Peterson. Shot clock at 6. Back to Fontecchio. And the three off target. And Brooklyn's shooting just 38% so far in this one. Drives to the hoop. Wide open. Clowney can't get it to go. Van Vliet against Claxton. Here's Peterson. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Rockets ahead, leading by 14. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, we've seen the Rockets really take control here.
With their offense clicking on all cylinders, they own that first quarter.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
Brooklyn trails by 14. They've got Saraf. He's out there with Traore, and it's Clowney in at the 4. Releases from 15. And there's the bucket. Staying with it that time. Offensive glass, getting it done.
Well, this guy's job is to crash the offensive glass, and he does it at a high level.
And for the Rockets, Van Vliet and Shepard, they're the guards. Alperon Şengün out there with Clint Capella. And it's Peterson in at the small forward position. Now here's Van Vliet. Nails it from beyond the arc. Van Vliet's got 6.
Van Vliet has proven more than capable as a legitimate three-point threat. Knocks down the jump shot there.
Saraf for 3. Peterson with a rebound.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Van Vliet, the pass to Şengün. Here's Peterson. Over to the left wing. Houston working the ball around. Down low. Clock at 4. To the paint. Here's Şengün. And the Rockets tack on 2 more.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Now here's Şengün. A 17-point lead, their biggest. Van Vliet outside. Pass to Şengün. Here's Peterson. fades. And another basket for Houston.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Here's Saraf. Here's Shamet. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. Here's Capella. And he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
Well, you know, it's already tough to play like this at home, but it's even tougher to do so on the road.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
Here's Clowney. 5 points in the game. Here's Toure. Capella with a block.
A quality defender, Capella uses his size and reach to erase shots.
Pass to Peterson. And here's Capella. Van Vliet outside. Here's Peterson to the middle. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Here's Shamet. And he banks in the layup.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
So both teams changing it up here. Houston leading by 19. Here's Peterson. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It'll go on Michael Porter. Houston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, most NBA teams run their offense through their star player. But, Grant, that can leave the team vulnerable when that player has an off night.
You know, in a strange way, it's almost better if your star is out of the game. I know that sounds weird, but those complementary players get increased opportunities and are emboldened to do more.
And so he makes both from the line. Brooklyn trails by 21. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And his 5th make of the game in 12 attempts.
Smart play there by Porter, working his way inside to find a reliable close-range look.
Here's Peterson, pounded by Harris. Back to Durant. 3-pointer off the mark. And so Porter will bring it up for the Nets. Şengün with a steal. Here's Durant, and it's slammed in by Durant.
Easy money for the Slim Reaper. Nice finish.
Brooklyn's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Pass to Saraf, takes a 3, and the rebound goes to the Rockets.
And I'll tell you, that was not an easy environment to play in. It was a hostile crowd on the road, but it didn't bother them at all.
Well, the best way to silence a crowd is with your offensive game. Those fans got quiet in a hurry when the buckets started raining down.
Here's Capella. Can't get it to go. He's made 3, he's missed 3 so far. Inside, stolen. To the inside. And there's Shepard. That one's good on the assist by Şengün.
And Shepard is a guy who plays below the rim, but he's got excellent touch inside.
Pass to Porter. Here's Dimon. To the right side. Saraf for 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 15-4 run. Durant, the pass to Şengün. Here's Peterson. To the middle. And Şengün gets it to go. Şengün's got 10 points.
Yeah, textbook work by Şengün, setting a solid screen and then getting open.
Timeout called. Brooklyn.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
making a switch here. Claxton's checked in. And it's the 2K leaderboard. Team leaders in blocks last season. The Rockets, #1.
They built a reputation around the league last season. Do not test them at the rim.
On defense, the Rockets. Harris down low, guarded by Durant. Harris's shot is good. Harris has got his first basket.
Boy, Gary Harris finding a way inside. That's a gritty play, folks.
Pass to Şengün. Takes the three. Pure from three-point range. He's got 13.
This guy has been a key to their success tonight. He's been selective and efficient.
Good ball movement here by Brooklyn. For three, Demon. He drains that one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Ahead, here's Harris. That one drops, and it comes off an assist from Porter. Harris has got 4 points now in the quarter. To the wing, right side. Pass to Durant. Here's Shepherd. Şengün, the screen. The kick to Durant. 6 to shoot. Another three from Houston.
Yeah, first quarter, he's dropped 2 threes. Now he has another to his credit.
Here's Saraf. It's hauled in by Houston. Capella's got rebound number 8 now.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Good on the bucket. Durant's got 16 points now. Brooklyn's gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Pass to Demon. And here's Claxton, guarded by Capella. Claxton can't get it to go.
Nothing more important than protecting the rim, folks, and that's exactly what they get.
And the Nets shooting 40% in the second quarter so far. Pass to Demon. Into the lane. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Hits the trifecta.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten 7 of 16 shots to go in the second. Saraf gets the bucket. Saraf's gotten his second bucket.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Timeout called. Houston. Powell, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And Houston will go for a different look here. Steven Adams checked in for Capella. Smith comes in for Alperen Şengün. Eason's checked in for Peterson. And it's Amin Thompson in for Shepherd. Now here's Durant. 16 points for him. Thompson outside. And here's Adams from the arc. Powell pulls it in. Brooklyn shooting about 41% to the paint. Here's Claxton. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. That's on Steven Adams. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Nick Claxton, to me, guys, one of those great energy guys. You know what you can expect from him night after night. Incredible effort defensively, shot blocking, and a vertical threat at the rim on the offensive end.
And Brooklyn with possession here after Houston's three-pointer on the other end. Claxton can't get it to go. Houston in total control. It's Durant with a drive. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
Yet another monster night for Kevin Durant, one of the best scoring forwards in the history of the game.
Pass to Harris. Now Porter. Up and over Smith. Brooklyn, no good that time either. Durant against Harris. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist from Adams.
Kevin Durant just understands how to find the open spots on the floor. His scoring line, proof of him getting to the efficiency we always look to.
Pass to Dimon. Drains it. Now he's 3 for 5.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Outside Eason. Fires the 3. Drains the triple. Eason's got 7.
They've been so efficient from deep, hitting over 50%. That'll win a lot of games.
Pass to Dimon. Claxton a screen on Thompson for 3. Dimon buries it from 3. Dimon's got 10 points in the quarter.
Boy, slow start for him out of the gates, but you can feel that rhythm building.
Durant, the pass to Adams. Back to Durant. Now here's Adams. Smith with a screen on Claxton. And here's Adams from the arc. Offensive rebound. Controls the rebound and the putback.
And I love how Smith plays with so much energy. And that time it pays off on the offensive glass.
Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
And so Durant will bring it up for the Rockets. Looking ahead, they've got the Warriors coming to town for their next game. That'll be the first of 3 games played at home.
This guy has been in attack mode this quarter. The defense might want to intercede here.
Brooklyn has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. Claxton a screen on Thompson. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Houston. Adams has got his 4th rebound in this one. And it's Eason penetrating. An easy 2 on the layup. 9 points in the game.
Oh, good recognition from Smith Jr. Now, sensing the defense overcommitment and punishing them for it.
Harris outside. Powell for 3. Claxton. No good with the tip. And so it's Houston with a gigantic 33-point lead at the close of the quarter. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, guys. Clint, an outstanding first half for this team at the defensive end of the floor. What was the key?
Just be consistent. Defensive rebounding was one of our keys tonight, and it's just the start. So we're going to try to stay locked in on it. We know this is our key in our transition to make a stop here and run. So we're just going to keep going.
Back to you guys.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Hey everybody, it's halftime. Boy, it's been a rough go so far for Brooklyn.
Their opponent is beating them up on the boards, and they're not taking it well.
No, they are not. It's been pretty embarrassing. And now to some other news. We've got some trades to talk about. 4 players involved to get this one across the front office desks. Fellas, who's the biggest impact player here?
History's shown us that a deal for AD can result in a ring. He plays big, but he has the athleticism and skill set of a guard. He has helped revolutionize his position, and I think he's going to transform his team.
Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, Kevin Durant has really been making it happen here, guys.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. It's just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We've got Gary Harris, Nicholas Claxton out there with Michael Porter, Then it's Dimon, and it's Powell in at the shooting guard position. And that's the group for Jordy Fernandez as we begin the second half. Now here's Eason. Şengün, he gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. The Rockets have brought in the right veterans. Coach Ime Udoka said, quote, their approach rubbed off on our entire team. We can only teach so much, but you have to have guys that have carved out their niche in the league with that edge and that defensive mentality. It was invaluable for our team. Back over to you, Brian.
They've got that grit. Thank you, Allie. The Rockets shooting 70% from the field, a performance that has been fun to watch. Thompson, no good.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
An exceptionally skilled player. You hope Michael Porter Jr. stays healthy. I mean, his potential is limitless.
Now here's Thompson. Durant, the pass to Şengün. Houston working the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out to Thompson. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. For 3, Durant. Brooklyn pulls it in. Porter, the pass to Harris. For 3, Powell, and the shot is good. Harris making the play. Powell's got his second bucket on the night.
They're on fire right now, shooting 80% to start the second half.
Thompson, a screen on Harris. Thompson outside. The 3. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Dimon. Launches it. It's rebounded by Şengün. Houston has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. And that one's good by Durant.
We call that the ultimate high percentage look for one of the most efficient scorers ever. KD in the house.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. Squads that love to run. Last year's team leaders in fast break points. The Rockets, number 1.
If this team had a chance to push it last season, they did. The best fast break team in the league.
Here's Dimon. He's got 10. Powell outside. Pass to Porter. Back to Powell. Jacks up a 3. Brooklyn, no good that time either. The Rockets have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. And that one's good. Eason's got 11.
Yeah, and that's what you want to see from Smith. Now, it's important for him to make strides as a playmaker.
Inside. And Claxton throws it down.
And just a great screen.
And they got a high-powered finish out of it.
And my question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Durant finds Thompson. Back to Durant. Smith against Porter. Smith passes to Thompson. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Give him 8.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
Here's Dimon. Harris on the wing. Outside Porter. Pass to Dimon. Now Harris. Here's Porter. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. And it's Eason penetrating. It's Eason with the jam.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Now here's Powell. He has 6. Claxton a screen on Thompson. For 3, Dimon. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 8 rebounds in the game. Outside Eason. Outside Durant. Thompson in the post. An open look for Smith. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 4 assists in the game. Here's Claxton. Thompson pulls it in.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Porter with the steal. Harris on the wing. Out to the right wing. Pass to Dimon from behind the arc. No, 4 for 9 from the floor now. And here is Thompson. Şengün passes to Durant. Here's Eason. Back to Durant. Over Harris. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Brooklyn has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. On the wing, Porter to win the drought. Sends it home from three-point land. Porter's got 8 points here in the quarter.
That's 2 triples for him. 1 in the first, 1 in the second.
Down low. Outside Eason. Back to Smith. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Smith's got 8.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Eason, the pass to Thompson. And he drops it in from the low post. He's got 10.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Now here's Porter. He's got 19. Sinks the tray. Porter's got 11 points here in the second half.
And he's finding the bottom of the net consistently. Porter Jr. is scoring with ease.
Harris against Durant. Robbed. In transition, here comes Brooklyn. And Powell with the stuff.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Now here's Durant. He's got 25. Smith no good. Porter with it, guarded by Smith. Harris passes to Porter. And the shot is good. Harris making the play. Harris has got his 3rd assist of the night.
And just a nice smooth stroke on that 3 from Porter Jr. He knows that shot very well.
Pass to Şengün. There's the triple. And how about that? 8 for 9 now.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling 3-point opportunities.
Now here's Claxton. He's got 10. And here's Harris outside. Ooh, Durant with some nice D. Şengün finds Durant. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And that's now 27 points for Durant.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Pass to Dimon. Out to Powell. Claxton a screen on Eason. For 3, Powell. It's hauled in by Houston. Smith's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Now here's Şengün. He's guarded by Claxton. Şengün no good. Here's Dimon. Another score. His 5th make out of 10 tries.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Now here's Şengün. 18 points for him. Clock at 6. Pass to Eason. From about 19, Brooklyn pulls it in. Next up, they'll face the Hawks in Atlanta. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Porter gets the bucket.
Those points from Porter Jr., they were about heart, wanting it just a little more.
Timeout called. Houston. And the Rockets will go for a different look here. Capella, he's checked in for Smith. Peterson comes in for Durant. Shepard, he's checked in for Eason. And Fred VanVleet is subbed in for Thompson. Houston has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Pass to VanVleet. Launches it from deep. It's hauled in by Wolf. Well, the Nets shooting around 52% since the start of the third. Back to Porter. To the left side wing for 3, Dimon. And that basket makes him 6 for 11, shooting a good percentage.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
VanVleet outside. 1:07 left in the third. Fires from deep. Brooklyn pulls it in. Porter's got 4 rebounds now. To the wing on the left for 3, Dimon. Second shot opportunity, and he lays it in.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Şengün, a screen on Porter to the inside. Pass to Peterson. The 3 is up. The rebound by Dimon. And Brooklyn's shooting 46%, a decent average so far. Saraf for 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Peterson. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. Porter against VanVleet. Here's Saraf. Lets the 3 fly. He can't hit that time. That'll count. And so it's Houston continuing to pile it on, up 22 as we head to the break. Call off the Dogs. They've been completely dominant. We're headed for a blowout. We'll be right back after this word. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. VanVleet and Shepard, they're the guards. Alperen Şengün out there with Clint Capella. And it's Peterson in at the 3 spot.
And we sort of expect this from Şengün. He's proven to be a reliable scorer.
Here's Saraf, outside Porter. And with the introduction of the NBA Cup, the regular season schedule is more packed than ever.
You know what, B.A.? Many constituents in this game believe the regular season schedule should top out at 72 games. This is something the commissioner broached back when he introduced the Cup. Not necessarily 72, just that there could be a reduction. But there's too much money at stake. I don't believe this will ever happen.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Rockets.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
And Brooklyn with possession here. And here's Shepard for 3. He's off on that one.
and he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Porter. Got a hand on it. To the middle. Here's Peterson. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Oh, terrific pass right there. Your teammate just walks right into it.
Here's Saroff. Outside Porter. Here's the three. Counted from distance. Porter's got 30 points.
Guys with size who can shoot with range, that is a tough tandem to defend.
Capella, screen on Porter. And there's the drive. Peterson, that one's good.
Looks like he's shooting with a lot more confidence here in the second half.
Brooklyn has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Pass to Clowney. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Punching it inside, attacking the heart of that defense. I love it.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Brooklyn making a switch here. Claxton's checked in. And a change for the Rockets. Durant's checked in. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Pass to Peterson. Here he goes. Rejected by Claxton.
Love rim protection from Nick Claxton. That is a big-time block.
Here's Saroff. Outside Porter. And there's another one for Brooklyn.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
Şengün, a screen on Porter. Pass to Şengün from downtown. And that comes off the assist by Durant. Durant's got 6 assists in the game.
You love to see Şengün's confidence continue to grow. Just fantastic work off the catch.
Oh, my goodness. That is an absolutely insane finish by Nick Claxton.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. For three, another three from Houston.
After hitting only 1 from downtown in the first half, he's exploded with 3 since.
Here's Traoré. Outside for Porter. Pass to Saroff. Fires the three. Durant pulls it in.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
Here's Peterson. Screen by Capella. Oh, there's the alley. Here's Traoré. Durant pulls it in. Durant's got 4 rebounds now. Well, one thing fans always have opinions about is NBA officiating.
Listen, I'm going to let the fans go crazy. What I recognize is officiating is one of the toughest jobs in the world. This game moves so quickly. They are making decisions in real time at sometimes very difficult angles. I am here to support the officials all the way.
Peterson, that one's good. Peterson's got 8 points in the quarter.
Bang, bang. Doesn't get much simpler than that.
To the paint. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Claxton, an elite finisher at the rim. That is nicely done.
Here's Peterson. Pass to Şengün. Here's Peterson. Houston working the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Now Şengün. And here's Shepherd for 3. Another 3 from Houston.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
The Nets have gone 6 for 11 here in the fourth quarter. Outside Porter. 4-3. Hits a three-pointer. Porter's got 35.
Rising to the challenge. He's given them everything he's got.
Here's Peterson. Pass to Shepard. Here's Peterson. Now Capella. Clock at 6. Let's go with a 3. Şengün, that's good. Şengün's got 32 points in the game.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Here's Clowney. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 17-7 run. And Şengün gets it to go.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Brooklyn's got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the 4th. The steal. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. Here's Peterson. Another 3 from Houston.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
They set the pick. Inside. Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Well, Claxton could have an apartment up near the rim. These dunk attempts are routine.
Durant against Porter. Pass to Şengün. Lets it go from deep. And Houston another 3.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Now here's Porter. Shot clock at 5. Uses the glass on the layup. Porter's got 37.
He has been a one-man show trying to keep them competitive.
Pass to Şengün. Three-pointer. And they get it back. Down low. Here's Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
I think what takes people by surprise is how well Kevin Durant moves at his size. Just so good coming off the screen.
Here's Saraf. Here's Clowney. To the paint. Here's Claxton. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Peterson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. To the middle. And Şengün throw it down.
Boy, you love the efficiency with which he's going at things tonight. This is what we've come to expect from him.
Here's Saraf. Pass to Porter. The 3. Drops in the 3. Porter's got 40 points.
Hey, he's doing everything he can to keep them afloat.
And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Screen by Durant. Porter with the steal. To the inside. Here's Toure. Count that bucket.
Oh, how about the dime? You love that unselfishness.
And Houston's shooting has been spectacular. 67%. Just incredible. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Şengün's got 43 points.
Coming down the stretch, they've leaned on the perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Saraf can't hit.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Here's Saraf. Now Claxton. Pass to Toure. Shot clock at 6. The rebound by Shepard. Houston with the ball.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Rockets.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, They set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. Fires for 3, and again for 3.
And he's now set the team record for most threes in a single game. What a shot he's got.
A lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure the next one's going in. Knocks down the long J. Porter's got 45 points.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Durant, the pass to Şengün. And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. And let's reveal our player of the game, Alperen Şengün.